Good afternoon, friends. I hope you are having a great afternoon. I am going to read Schubert's Choice this afternoon. Do you remember, before we get started, do you remember what part of the book this is? This whole part. The front cover. And do you remember what part of the book this is? The back cover. And do you remember what part of the book this is? We actually have one of these on our bodies too. It's in the middle of our back and it helps keeps us up straight. Just like it holds the book together. It's called the spine. The title of the book is Schubert's Choice. Do you remember what's the name of the person who wrote the book? The author, right? The author is Becky A. Bailey. In this book, do you remember what the word illustrated means? That's a big word. The illustrator is the person who drew the pictures in the book. And that person is James H. Let's see what Schubert has some choices to make about today. Hooray, hooray, it's a glorious day. Hooray, hooray, I love to play. Schubert sings as he plays with the toys in his room. Time to get dressed for school, Schubert's mom, Sarah, shouts from the kitchen. Schubert continues to play and sing his song. Hooray, hooray, it's a glorious day. Hooray, hooray, I love to play. Soon, Sarah peeks her head into Schubert's room to check on his progress. She sees him in his underwear, playing on the floor. She takes a deep breath and focuses on what she wants him to do. She says with excitement, Schubert, you have a choice. You can wear the blue shirt with the S on it, or you can wear the green shirt with the S on it. Which one will you pick today? The blue shirt with the S on it, Schubert responds. Good for you! Blue it is, Schubert's mom says, as she tosses him the blue shirt. As he slips on the shirt, Schubert begins to sing his song about all kinds of words that begin with S. S is for Schubert. Schubert starts with S. S is for Sophie. Sophie starts with S. S is for Silly. Silly starts with S. Then Schubert begins making silly faces in the mirror. Before long, Sarah peeks her head into his room to check on his progress. She sees him making faces in the mirror. Sarah walks over and makes a silly face herself. When Schubert looks at her and laughs, she says, Okay, silly face, keep getting dressed. Do you ever make silly faces in the mirror? That's fun, huh? I wonder, Schubert has a t-shirt on and just his underwear. I wonder if maybe he'll have to put on pants next. You can wear these pants with front pockets, or you can wear the pants with back pockets. Which pants do you prefer? Sarah asks. Front pockets, Schubert says. I can carry things in my front pockets. I'm sure you can, grins Schubert's mom as she leaves the room. Schubert slips his pants on and begins to think all the things he could carry in his front pockets. He begins to sing and dance. I wonder what kinds of things can you carry in your front pockets? Sometimes I put change in my front pockets, or I put chapstick in my front pockets. I wonder what all different kinds of things you could put in your front pockets. Marbles in my front pockets? Elephants won't fit. That's silly. Schubert's being silly, huh? Money in my front pockets. Well, Which it looks like Schubert's mom is giving him a choice to put on his socks. Which socks would you choose? I would choose the ankle socks. Let's see what Schubert chooses. Sarah peeks in and sees Schubert dancing and singing. She walks close to him and waits until he makes eye contact with her. Then she says, Schubert, you have a choice. You can wear socks that go high on your legs or socks that stay low on your ankle. Which will it be? Schubert selects the high socks. Sarah waits until Schubert begins to put the socks on before she leaves. Schubert picked the high socks. I picked the low socks. Which socks would you pick? Schubert begins thinking about things that go high and low. I can talk high. I can talk low. I can stretch high. I can stretch low. I can point high. I can point low. Once again, Sarah peeks into Schubert's room to check on his progress. He is dressed and ready for school. You did it, she exclaims. You put on your blue shirt and your pants with the front pockets and your high socks. Way to go. You did it. Schubert beams with pride as he heads off to school with his sister Sophie. His teacher, Mrs. Bookbinder, greets him at school. She is wearing an apron with pictures on it. Her face lights up when she sees Schubert. Mrs. Bookbinder says, Good morning, Schubert. You have a choice this morning. Would you like a high five, a pinky hug, or a snake hug? He decides to go with the snake hug. They have some cool greetings, huh, friends? Maybe we could add these to our greeting board when we come back to school. In class, Schubert sees Big Benny sitting bewildered in front of a pile of books. What's up, he asks. I have to put all these books away, but I don't know where to start, Big Benny says. No worries, mate, Schubert replies in an Australian accent. Miss Yoder doesn't have a very good Australian accent. Sorry, friends. You can handle it. Just break it down with choices. See, you always have a choice. You can start with this pile over here or that pile over there. Which will you begin with? Big Benny picks a pile and starts with ease. Big Benny looks over and sees the ant triplets arguing. Hold up! You have choices. You can work together, or you can ask for help. Which would you like? Help, they say in unison. Gladly, says Big Benny. I'll be glad to help. Schubert watches his friends being successful, and he starts to sing his song again. Hooray, hooray, what a glorious day. Hooray, hooray, let's be successful today. Hooray, hooray, when I lost my way, choices helped me to know what to do or say. The end. Friends, Schubert had lots of opportunities to make choices in that story. I know it's hard being at home. We have choices every day that we can make. So I hope you guys are being helpful with your choices at home. Have a good afternoon. Bye.